What's up, everybody? It's Dante Petrella, and if you guys have been keeping up with my Snallygaster prep vlogs, you'll know that obviously Snallygaster is past. Peep the bird poop. You know what they say, if bird poops on your car, it's good luck. But anyways, I just want to make this quick video. Go over my thoughts and experience in Snallygaster. So I competed in the super heavyweight division. I weighed like 283 pounds. Yeah, it was fun. It's a fun day, especially with my friends there. Nick did this first 265-pound class. He cut like over 50 pounds for this, so that was cool to see that. John Caraway, Tom Jolinski, we had a nice little 580 crew there. Josh was there to commentate and MC the show, so it was a good time. Overall, I tied for 4th place. Some things I feel like I could have done better, some things that were out of my control, but it is what it is. So event 1 was the deadlift. I had a very good rhythm out the gate, 5 reps and 6 reps, and then I started to gas out. Notoriously, I'm very bad at my very first event. I wanted to hit like 9 reps, 9 to 10 on the deadlift, because in training that's where I was hitting around. It just doesn't happen all the time. I don't want to make excuses. I hate making excuses for myself. But sometimes environmental factors do happen, such as having a newborn baby up pretty much the whole night the night before, getting like 2 to 3 hours of sleep. But like I said, I don't care about excuses. I knew this was happening. It's planned. It's kind of hard to plan for, but it happens. I tied for 3rd in that event, I believe. Yeah. Anyway, so event 2, we did the Viking press. It was a Madewell Viking press. So in my training footage, you can see we used one. This one felt a little different. It was very similar, but I don't know. I think some leverage or something changed. But anyways, it was 250 pounds. The most I ever got under a minute in training was 11 reps. The one time I got 14, but that was over a minute. I wasn't really timing myself correctly, so yeah. I ended up hitting 18 reps, and that was a 7-rep PR in under a minute. So I was very happy with that. Looking back, when I really utilized leg drive and reactiveness of my body, reps were flying. So if I just was in a better rhythm, maybe I could have got 19 and 20. I almost got 19. Freaking gassed out right at the top, but it's hard to be mad at yourself whenever you get a 7-rep PR in an event. So I'm very happy. I expected to get bottom of the barrel at this event. So it's hard to say I'm upset with my performance when that was the best I've ever done in my entire life. So I'm very happy and thankful for that. On event 3 was sandbag to shoulder medley. I got the first 3 bags really quick, and the final bag, the 300 bag, and this one has been taking my lunch money every single day of prep. Doesn't matter when I come in, what I do, sandbag to shoulder. Just every time I prep for a sandbag event, I get in my own head really bad. It's horrible. It's getting better. I'm breaking the habit every single year. It gets better and better, but god dang, it was rough. But come this day, first 3 bags I pick vertical, instant, whatever you say, lap it to shoulder instantly. And then the final bag I do horizontal pick, just because it's more comfortable that way with the bigger bag. And I got it. I kind of stumbled a little bit at the transition from hip to shoulder, but that's just from lack of practice. Because in training I've had meltdowns, but overall I'm strong enough to do it, and it definitely boosted my confidence. Shout out to my boy Jason Crawley. He told me, just get out of your damn head and go fucking hit the bag, and I did just that. So I was happy with my performance there. I was able to finish it in record time. I forget what place I got there, like 3rd or 4th. There's some questionable calls, but it is what it is. On to event 4, which was the Apex squat event. This one I am very upset with myself about. I got like 7 reps. I consider myself a really good squatter, and in my eyes, 7 reps is not good enough. Granted, I feel like my gut was telling me to switch to flats instead of my heel shoes, just the way the squat was designed. It looks like if I was in the heel, I was like pushing down and out at the same time. And if you watch the video, you can see once it got a little heavier, I kind of lost my rhythm and my footing, and that's when it really messed me up, and I just couldn't get it up anymore because I was cooked. but that's what John did. John said he trained in heels, but then he switched to flats day of, and it seemed to pay off for him because he got like 23, 22 reps, but oh well, can't really move forward. Can't really dwell on that anymore. I don't know if I'll ever see it again in an event, unless I do Snallygaster again one day and it returns, but it was a cool idea. I just didn't execute it properly, and that's I think what cost me podium that event. And then event 5, we did Hercules hold. I got a minute 8, and I got 3rd place. Second place got like a minute 11, and first place got like a minute 28 or 23, something like that. And I'll tell you what, I was training hook grip and stuff, but on the ones I train on the rotating handles, these ones are fixed. So I just kind of grabbed it and held on for dear life. So yeah, I was okay with that too. I didn't train too much Hercules hold in the prep. Just trained a lot of grip stuff. So it is what it is. Tied with 4th in super heavyweight class. Was very competitive, especially in the top 5. So I'm happy with how I did, especially on a weight lighter than everybody there. It's always fun to compete out for me, because being a little guy and going against the heavier guys and trying to keep up with them kind of motivates me a little more, because I'm not saying the 231s or 265 weights are light or anything and any less challenging, but in my eyes I like doing like the heavier stuff because it just forces you to get stronger. The show really wasn't terribly heavy. It was more of like a rep fest kind of endurance event show. No moving events, which moving events are by far my strongest suit, second being deadlift. Well, not today, but so yeah, maybe next show we'll try to see if we can get some moving events going. I'm looking at one in June. The weight class I want to compete at is still up for debate, but moving on. Appreciate you guys following up with my prep. I'm going to try to keep doing these videos because I want to get better at them, and some people like watching them, like at the show. One buddy, if you're watching this, shout out to you. You found my videos on YouTube, and it helped. You said it helped you train, so I mean, like I'm helping other people out, and that feels good because I'm able to provide assistance to people who don't know too much about what they're doing, especially if it's their first time doing Strongman. So I'm happy you did your first Strongman show. Hope you come back and keep doing it. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. But this has been a Dante Petrella Productions series. Closing out. If you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you want any other video ideas. I also do live streaming on the side, so if you have any events coming up that you want to live stream, reach out to me, and I'll see if I can fit my schedule. Other than that, okay, peace out, bye.